repeat. I've been lost since a teen. 20s hit me real peak. Let my life just be. Yeah, you need to breathe. Let my life just be. Yeah, you need to breathe.
Hello. This is me again. This is Real Talk with Amira. It's been a minute. Been a couple weeks. I had wanted to do this a couple weeks ago, but people came to my house arguing, my daughter and her boyfriend. So, kind of got me out of the mood. So, I've been out of the mood a couple weeks. But I hope everyone has been doing well. Lots of things going on in the world. Just everything going on. Lots of drama in the world, wars, all kind of stuff. But this podcast is about what's wrong with rap. What's wrong with hip hop? What's wrong with rap? And for me, I think it's a whole lot wrong with it. From what I grew up with and what's going on today, it's a whole lot wrong with it. But again, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is starting something new. Getting your minds clear, getting your hearts clear on something that you know you need to do for yourself. And whether that's getting out of a job you don't want to be at, keep that job till you start your own job, start your own business, getting out of a bad relationship that you know you need to get your ass out of. It's not going nowhere. He's stuck. Whew. Yep. Just starting something new, doing something different. And as I continue to say, a lot of us have all these talents. We can cook. We can build things. We can create things. Artists. Gardeners, artists, drivers, painters, musicians. We have all these talents and we're not using them. You know, I've even done that myself. I'm good at a whole lot of stuff. I mean, probably too much stuff, but you know, start using some of those talents and those tools that you have. You know, people pay money for them. But anywho, let's get back to the topic. What's wrong with rap? What's wrong with hip hop? And I definitely think it's a lot wrong. I made a little video. I don't know if it's going to be too much for YouTube. It might be too much. We going to see. You know, and I think I'm mostly leaning toward women rappers because, you know, I'm a woman. That's what I see. They out here exposing their breasts, titties, ass, talking about WAP. And is that really rap? Is that really hip hop? I don't know, but that's what we're going to talk about today. So, let's see. Old school rap. I was born in 1972. So my generation grew up with some of the first rappers. Like the roots, the history. Today's rap, I don't even. I listen to a little bit of it, but it's very little. And sometimes when stuff comes on the radio, I have to turn. I can't even listen. I gotta turn the channel. Turn the channel. It's not even. I can't do it. So, the term old school hip hop or old school rap refers to the style of hip hop prevalent from 1978 to 1986. It featured a traditional rap style with disco beats and later evolved and fused with the techno equipment developed later in the 1980s, creating the electro hop sound. Two examples of old school rap acts are Kool Herc from the Bronx and Disco Daddy from Los Angeles. As a musical genre, old school rap was preceded by disco and succeeded by gangster rap and the golden age of rap. There are two branches of old school rap: old school West Coast rap and old school East Coast rap. And rap today, back then, their rappers did talk about their life history, where they grew up, the blocks, the gangs. But it was different. I think they actually thought about what they were rapping about. It was a story. And some of those people, I found out they weren't telling the real story, but it was still a story. Today's rap, it's not a lot going on in it. The mumble rap. How can I listen to something that I can't understand? You go to a movie or a play or a lecture and I can't even understand what you're saying. So why would I want to go to something that I can't even understand? Why would I go pay for something that I can't even understand? Now that just makes no sense. When we support all these things and you can't understand it. Biggie and Tupac. I understood every word they were saying. And not necessarily that they were always talking about positive things. A lot of times they were just talking about fun things and what they were doing. A lot of black people did sell drugs. A lot of black men did sell drugs. That was a part of their life. It's still a part of their life these days. But they talked about it and I could understand what they were saying. Today, I can't necessarily understand what people are talking about. Run DMC, they were more positive. I could understand what they were saying. The King of Rock. Rap was so much better. So much better. Less violence for some. Now some of the rappers did talk about some violence, but that wasn't what all they were rapping about. It's like today, that's you either talking about violence. For men rappers, all they talking about is violence or pussy. That's it. That's their whole lives. That's it. How much pussy you can get or how many niggas you killing. That's it. And we promote that because we are listening to it. We're buying it. We're in that community. Some of the old rappers, EPMD, Big Daddy Kane. It was just so many people. A lot of rappers, Dr. Dre, Queen Latifah, Jay-Z, Missy Elliott. Some of those came later. LL Cool J. Just a lot of rappers, but you weren't hearing all of the bull crap. Snoop Dogg. He was more a part of, like, I grew up in the hood. I had to say, I'm sell drugs, be in this gang. But it still was a thought in their rap. They had to actually sit down and think about the lines they were spitting out. Today, I don't think they even think. They high on drugs and they mumble rap to a beat. Okay, yeah. I barely even know any of the rappers that's coming out right now. I know some of the women, but everybody's name got baby in it, or I really don't know too many of them because I choose not to, and it doesn't appeal to me. Salt and Pepper, some of the early women rappers, they had clothes on and they still succeeded. That's just a lot of stuff I don't understand. The people that we are putting in high positions as far as the music industry, rappers, hip hop, a lot of the women, like I said, I'm a woman, I'm going to talk about the women. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, they walk around half naked. Literally. And these are the people we are promoting to be role models to our young ladies, our young children, to our men. That's a promotion to your men too, to your young men. This is the type of woman we are elevating. Excuse me. But, what exactly do they have to offer but titties and ass? Can all of them rap? Nicki Minaj, I have heard some of her older rap when she was, just starting out, and it just seems like people get tainted and they get converted into this over sexualized woman. And the men, I don't know what they were before, but it's always about who you smashing, how many girls you can get, how many diseases you can get. That's what they should be rapping about, because that's what's gonna happen. How many baby mamas can you get? I mean, hip hop is just, it's taking the biggest drop to me. It's not even hip hop anymore. They should call it something else, because it's not even hip hop anymore. And I grew up when, who was coming out? LL Cool J. I went to LL Cool J concert and Run DMC concert. That was beautiful. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. It was just different. And people actually thought about what they were rapping about. And if the market says, I guess the people who are in control of the market do whatever, say whatever. You ain't even gotta get out there and make a rap. We gonna put it out there. We gonna make money. And they can actually do that. They can buy numbers. You can buy fame. Hip hop is just not what it used to be. Public Enemy, one of my favorites. Beastie Boys, NWA, Ice-T, Dougie Fresh. Oh, it was just so many people. And if you sit in a room and you listen to old hip hop and new hip hop, completely different. Completely different. And some of the older rap, they did, talk about the bitches and the women, but it wasn't the whole damn song. Look, and some of it was, but that wasn't the whole pool of everybody. There was still some people talking intelligently, talking about, black power, or us coming together, or being smart, being intelligent. That was probably, just being cool. It wasn't all about, how many women I can smash and wet ass pussy. It was, just being cool, being attractive, or, just being in the flow of yourself. Today it's warped. It's very warped. And the world is warped, so maybe hip hop is just following the world. But Public Enemy, yeah, that was one of my favorites. Fight the Power. Shut them down. Oh yeah. Well, I can listen to old hip hop all day long. All day long. And a lot of the women rappers, I bet money on them that a lot of them didn't have fathers in their lives. I can imagine, my father being alive, or having a father that's still alive and being out here and showing all my titties and ass on stage, and having a song that's talking about wet ass pussy, and my father is still alive. My mother, she's a woman too. I don't know, but I mean, I wouldn't do that in any case, but it's degrading. And are you a stripper, or are you a woman, or are you a business person? And we all want to make excuses. We always want to make excuses for people. Always. Oh, she's making her money. She's getting her money. At what cost? At what cost? And could she still be seductive and sexy with her clothes on and really rapping? Does she have to show her titties to get people to like her? That's all I'm saying. If I can rap, you ain't seeing nothing. You can see my lips move. That's it. Why would I go out here and show my titties and my ass and I can rap like a motherfucker? Please. Please believe me, you would never see none of me. For what? And maybe that's not how the industry works. Maybe you have to show your body to get it. Then I wouldn't have it. I'd get it on my own. I would get it on my own. And we are ready to sell our souls for $1 to be unhappy. MC Lyte, another lady, I never really seen her show all her business, and very good rapper, very good woman rapper. But we ready to sell our souls for a few dollars and still be unhappy. Nobody's married. If you are married, he's cheating on your ass. The whole world knows it. You done went and bought your ass. You done went and bought your titties, bought your lips, your hair, your nipples. We done went and bought everything. You're fake. You're living in a fake body, in a fake life that you're unhappy in. So, if you really think about it, a lot of these people are unhappy. And that's why they always on social media complaining. They in fights. They in this drama and that drama. But they got a Rolls Royce. But they got, what's the other car? They got a Hummer. They got a, I don't even know, y'all, because I'm not into all this stuff. But, you know, they got this $50,000 car. But he's cheating on her. He got another baby on the way. She got a baby she just had. What does it all mean? And we sit on here, oh, I love this. Oh, I love Cardi B. Oh, I love Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, I love Nicki Minaj. She's married to someone who I believe allegedly raped somebody or had some type of issue with a woman. Was in jail. The other one, you know, he cheated on her. Now she ready to divorce him, but she gonna take him back. But she's rich. That's all we worried about. That's all everybody's worried about is money. Not worried about talent. Not worried about common sense, morals, or values. We worried about somebody having a $50,000 car, but they're unhappy in a fake relationship, a fake marriage. Probably not going to be married for too long. Oh, she's pregnant by this little daddy rapper. And what? What does it all mean? It does what? Like I said, most of them can't rap. There's no thought in their rap. All they talk about is how good they are in bed, how many niggas they can get, how many people they can get over on, how many men they can get over on, how many people they can fuck, how much every man loves their wet ass pussy. Wow. That's what turns us on. That's real rap. That is not the rap I like. That is definitely not the rap I would want my 16-year-old daughter listening to, who's gonna be a doctor. Why the hell would she want to listen to that shit? Yeah, rap is not what it used to be. And I don't know what you have to do to sell your soul to get in the game. And it's a fake game. It's not a real rap game. But, yeah. What's wrong with hip hop? I don't know. And, you know, you hear or you see things where it's all a game, you know. The upper echelon control it and pull the puppet strings. They let who they want in if they do what they need them to do. But I have seen a few people talking about some of the rappers that are out here, and again, what's your character? What's your morals? What's your values? Nobody's to talk about that. How big is your ass? How big is your titties? How much? Yeah, how much of that can you suck or whatever? How good can you? Is that all it's about? That's what I see. I don't see anybody. And you know, it's hard for you. You go out here and talk about wet ass pussy, and then you want to go out here and talk about and I'm not directly talking about that song, but These are other songs. Oh, I'm this bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm this. And then you talk, oh, I want to help the community. That does not go together. That will never go together. You can't be a thief on one side and Robin Hood on the other, Steal from the rich, give to the poor. Which one are you going to be? Are you going to be a good person? Or are you going to have some morals, value, and respect for yourself? Or are you going to be this hood bitch rapper that got millions of dollars? Because that's what you are. I mean, you can play it up like, oh, well, this is me. Hood bitch rapper. That's what you are. That is you. But don't try to call yourself something else when this is you. And these are just my opinions. I don't like today's rap. Men or women. Even some of the ones that people do like. That aren't, that extreme. They still not what it used to be. And maybe that'll never come back. I don't know. But this is just my opinion. What's wrong with rap? What's wrong with rap? There's no heart in it. There's no thought. There's no strategy. There's no feeling, no heart, no brains. It's all sexual. It's all physical. It's all hood. What I did, who I shot, who I'ma say I shot, and I really didn't shoot. It's all fake. And it's degrading. It's for men. They just talk about who they fucked, how many people they gonna fuck, how many babies they gonna have, and for the women is how bad of a bitch I am because I got an ass and I got this wet ass pussy, and it's stupid. Yeah, I hate it. I don't even listen to the radio much. If I do, I listen to some satellite radio where they play a lot of old school. But nah, I'm not buying in it. But these were just some of my opinions only, allegedly. Listening stripper rappers and overly sexualized men and women rappers. Just my opinion. Freedom of speech. But I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everybody's ready to change. I'm trying to change, y'all. I don't want to remain the same. I want to get better. I want to do more for myself, for my family, for my daughters. Just really do some things I know I'm capable of. I'm capable of a whole lot, and I'm not doing that. So I really need to break out of that mode. Was it March 23rd? 3 months in, about 90 days. Trying to do a lot. Working on some t-shirts. I don't know if I want to really start a t-shirt brand or just sell t-shirts, but probably should do a brand. Working on that. Got my heat press back. I'm gonna have to tell y'all that story. I said a little bit, but I'm gonna have to tell y'all the whole story. Working on research, finding places for supplies, where I need to buy t-shirts, if I want to do my shirts by myself or I want to outsource it. Designs, working on designs, what type of designs I need to make. So, doing a lot. Haven't done my podcast in a couple weeks, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm still trying to work on that too, building a bigger audience. And for me, I'm just trying to tell the truth. I'm trying to real talk. Yeah, it's real. And I know I offend some people, but hey, some of us just go through life cruising. No offenses. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But never make any changes. And there's something wrong with all of us. Believe me. We all need to make some changes. And some of us need to make probably like 80% changes. 90% changes. Some of us only need to make a few changes, but we all need to grow. We all need to get better. We all need to do something different. And I love old school hip hop. But make some changes, y'all. Only you can make those changes. Nobody can make you change. Some of y'all need some exorcisms. Look, I'm sorry, but y'all do. Ooh. But I wish some of those old people were still here. Tupac, Biggie. Some of those people done got gunned down. And I wish some of those old rappers would come back in the scene, because this new shit is not the shit. But anywho, this was just a little bit of my opinion on what's wrong with rap. And this has been another Real Talk with Amira podcast.